Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you've never been here before, this is going to be a video about breastfeeding / pumping. I'm just going to give some recommendations and some tips and some tricks. Hopefully I can help at least one person out there because it can be very overwhelming and challenging. Breastfeeding and pumping is very challenging on your body and your mental status and all the things. It's challenging, it's difficult, it's rewarding, it's all the things all at once. So hopefully this video can help you out. And yeah, let's get started. I want to preface this by saying I'm not a lactation consultant or a doctor. I'm just a mom who is currently pumping / breastfeeding 2 6-month-old twins, my twins, and I also breastfed our 6-year-old until she was almost 2. So I've also donated milk. This time around, I've donated almost 15 gallons. 15 gallons, that's a lot of milk, so I've donated that. I have a deep freezer full of milk and I'm still feeding the twins, so lots of milk. So yes, I do consider myself to have sort of an oversupply, which a lot of people kind of frown upon that. It is what it is for me. I had an oversupply with my first, even though I didn't pump as much with her. I pumped more with the twins because when they were born, they were a little bit premature and their mouths were very tiny and they had a hard time latching, and mama had a difficult situation in the hospital, so we had to sort of introduce them to formula the first couple of days anyway. I can get into that at a later time. But anyway, I wanted to just sort of share things that work for me to hopefully help someone out. Breastfeeding is not easy by any means. It's quite a journey and it can be extremely challenging and taxing on your body. It makes you tired, it makes you hungry, it makes you thirsty. You can get crabby if you're hungry and thirsty. So it makes you crabby, you're tired, and your baby relies on you for food. You can't just run to Target and grab a can of formula. You are their can of formula. You are the one that the baby is attached to 24/7, or you're pumping all the time. It's a lot. It is a lot, and it's okay to get overwhelmed and feel like you want to quit. I want to quit every day, but I don't. I probably actually could quit and have enough milk in the freezer to get them to a year, but I don't really want to yet. My goal is to just get them to a year. I think that's a good goal. It's hard though, guys. It really is. And if you are someone who is trying to breastfeed or thinking about it, or you're pregnant and you're not sure if you want to formula feed or breastfeed, there are so many pros and cons to breastfeeding. I say go for it, but just understand that it is a lot. So again, that's why I wanted to make this video to hopefully help you on your journey. And don't mind my outfit. This is part of the video. Okay, breast milk, what? No. Nursing tank is on. I know it's not fashionable. I'm not a fashionista by any means, but that's what I'm wearing, is easy nursing attire, easy pumping attire. So yeah, let's get into it. So the most important thing for pumping moms, and by the way, if you're breastfeeding, you're probably going to pump too. So they go hand in hand. I'm not really going to break it down into like breastfeeding and pumping essentials. They all kind of go hand in hand. So hopefully I don't confuse anybody in this video, but again, if you're breastfeeding, you're probably going to pump as well, because babies will nap, and when they nap, you don't want to wake them up. Don't do it. Let them sleep, okay? Let them sleep. So while they're sleeping and your boobies need to be emptied, you're not gonna wake them up to nurse usually, unless you're trying to make them gain weight. But with that said, you're gonna wanna pump, you know, while they're asleep. This is the pump I have. It is the Spectra S2 Pump. This one does need to be plugged into the wall at all times, but I highly recommend this pump. It is amazing. The suction on it is great. There is the Spectra S1 Pump that you can plug in and it charges and you can like walk around with it or whatever. I don't have that one, but I do recommend that if your insurance covers it. My insurance covers it up to, I think it covers it almost all the way. I would just have to pay like a $75 difference, which I might do just because I pump so much. But I bought this one as well. So it's a little clip-on pump. You can plug it in and charge it, or you can pump with it plugged in, whatever you fancy. It is the Freemie pump, Freemie Independence. And it comes with these little 6 cups that you can put in your bra, and you just like plug it in. And then the milk pours out of here once it is full, or however full you want it. This suction is not as good as the Spectra, so don't expect Spectra results with this pump. It's not gonna work. If you're looking for one pump to do it all, I recommend the Spectra S2. If you're looking for something that can be charged and it's also like portable, Spectra S1 all the way. If you can only afford one pump or you only want one pump, please go with Spectra. This one, again, the suction's not that great on it. It works. Yeah, it works. It's great for travel, great for in the car, great for walking around the house, or I've definitely done some things in it. I've played golf in it. So you just put the little thingies in there, make sure your nipple's in the hole. That's super important. And then you can just sport your Dolly Parton look, right? I look so good, right?
Who cares?
Dolly
As
Parton.
long as I look good.
Unleash your inner Dolly. Get yourself a freebie. You should sponsor me. That was great. But anyway, you just plug it in, charge it up. You can walk around with it, do dishes with it, whatever. Anything you want. Highly recommend those pumps. Up next, kind of goes with the pump. This is called a Bumblebee. Haka brand is the most popular one that you'll see around. This is Bumblebee. It was on sale. It was a little bit cheaper than the Haka. That's why I bought it. I have 2 and I use 2 even though I pump. I have 2 and I use them a lot. So what you want to use this for is if you're just breastfeeding, let's say with twins, you're probably going to have one on each side at the same time, but let's say you don't, or you're breastfeeding one single baby. You'll have a baby on one end, then you'll take this bad boy. It's wet inside because I just rinsed it out, so that's why water's flying everywhere. It's not milk, I promise. So you'll take it, you flip this top back, make sure you squeeze it, stick it onto your nipple, keep it squeezed, don't let go. You're gonna flap this back. Okay, you're still squeezing. Once you get it completely flat onto your boob, kind of push it down, unsuction it and it should stick down. Yeah, it should stick down and suction. What it's gonna do is while you're feeding that baby, it's gonna collect all the milk that's gonna wanna drip from the other side, or spray or leak, whatever happens. Mine are like sprinklers sometimes, okay? It's a disaster, it's a mess. Breastfeeding is messy. Not to scare anybody. It's a beautiful blessing, but it is messy. So instead of wasting all that milk in your shirt or your breast pad or have it spray everybody in the face, use your little Haka, Bumblebee, grenade, whatever you want to call it. Suction it on there, collect some milk. It's a good way to build a little milk stash too while you're at it. I highly recommend those. I think they're $12. Pretty affordable. I would recommend bottles. It's nice to have someone else feed the baby for a change. That way your baby's not completely reliant on you. Have your partner feed them, your brother, your mom, your grandma, grandpa, neighbor, whoever. Give them the breast milk, give them the bottle, give them the baby. You can go pee, you can go relax, you can go do whatever, okay? Highly recommend bottles. These are the 2 that I recommend that I like. We like the Tommy Tippy. This is what the nipple looks like. It's nice because they're close to like what a breast is like when you breastfeed, so your baby's not gonna get confused, hopefully. I've heard of nipple confusion. My babies don't have that, which is good. So this one's the man bottle. Oh, you can see it. This is what the nipple looks like. This one's my favorite because this is kind of how your nipple is. Don't mind that little hair. Don't worry, I'll wash these before I let the babies drink out of them. But this is how the nipple is when you breastfeed. It kind of smashes down and looks like this. So I prefer these out of any bottle. We also like Dr. Brown's bottles, but if you've ever seen a Dr. Brown's bottle, you probably guess they're a pain in the ass to wash. They've got like a valve on it, a little stem. You got to clean everything out. They have little holes. I don't recommend those for the sole fact that they're a pain in the ass to wash. If you have the patience to stand there and wash them, right, go for it, but I don't recommend. Okay guys, I'm back. Different day, same-ish, different day, different shirt, same hairdo, same tired eyes. Yesterday I had to stop. I had to take my oldest to gymnastics, and also my camera battery decided to die. So here we are. Hopefully I remember where we left off. I think I was talking crap about the Dr. Brown's bottles, telling you how many parts it has. I want to just say these bottles are great. We did use them with our first, and we have used them with the twins. But what I was saying is my only gripe with these bottles are all the parts. The nipple comes out, easy to clean, whatever. It's this that bugs me, right? So it's these little valves and this top part. And I know that it's used to like stop a lot of air from getting into the baby's mouth so that they don't get all gassy and crazy. Right, because gas is terrible. I know, it hurts, it's painful. I get it, but there's little holes and stuff, and they're just a pain to clean. If you have one single baby, it might be easier for you, but because I'm so sorry. You better stop. But because I have two babies, there's more bottles being used, and it's just difficult. And listen, I just don't have a lot of patience to stand there and... I might have to stop again. Y'all. I don't have enough patience to stand there. Yo. This is mom life, okay? What are you saying? You're a crazy girl. I don't have enough patience really to stand there and like wash all these parts while the babies are like screaming and crying or whatever. Ain't nobody got time. Okay. So again, I recommend the Ma'am and the Tommy Tippy. Both nipples are great for babies that are being breastfed to hopefully avoid nipple confusion. What else did I talk about? Listen, I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. It is what it is. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? So back to the pump too. I wanted to just show you that this is the Spectra pump, Spectra S2. Remember, this is the pump I love. It comes with these little cups. They go to 5 ounces, 160 mils, so just a little bit over 5 ounces. And these are great, but again, my supply is a lot, and so I would find myself either distracted watching trashy reality TV while pumping, and then I'd spill all over myself, or I'd catch it before it spills. I'd have to unscrew it, hurry up, screw another one on, drip milk everywhere, and it's just a pain. So this is what it comes with though, and then the little duck bill, and then this part just sticks into the hose of the pump, and then you just go. What I do recommend though, if you're nervous about like overflowing and spilling and all that, these I found on Amazon. They're by May Mom, and they go up to 9 ounces. So this is so much better for me because I just unscrew it, and it comes with these little toppers. You can like store it in the fridge, travel with it. It doesn't leak out with this nice top. and it comes in a pack of 4, which is awesome. So then it just like screws on and you use this instead. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, great, fantastic. I showed the portable pump with the dolly. I showed both of my grenades, these little bumblebees. I showed y'all how to use these. Utilize them. I use them all the time. They're still wet because I just rinsed them out. Again, if I take a shower, things get leaky. Squeeze. Put your make sure your nipple's in the hole, guys. It's super important. Put your nipple in, keep squeezing, don't let go. Fold it back onto your boobie. Make sure that it's like all nice and suctioned on there. Once you have a good connection, then you can unsqueeze and it should just suction onto your boobie and collect milk. Hopefully that's the goal. That's what this is for. Also, if you're out and about and maybe you don't have a portable pump with you or you don't want one, these are great too to just relieve a little bit of pressure, because you guys, it can build up and like I said, it can be painful, and you can actually get what's called mastitis. It's an infection in the breast from a clogged duct. I will insert the actual definition here, but that's basically what it is. I've had it multiple times with my first. I've had it a couple times with this breastfeeding journey, pumping journey, and it is miserable. So it's important to keep things flowing. Keep things flowing. We don't want anything to get backed up because it hurts, it can cause mastitis, and it's just, it ain't no fun. Okay? So these I recommend, 12 bucks each. Haka brand are the like popular ones. These are Bumblebee. I only got them because they were on sale for like $1 cheaper. I'm a cheapskate. She knows. I'm a cheapskate. I save coins where I can. That's why I got these. Next, you're going to need breast milk bags. My favorite brand are these, the Lancino bags. They are super easy to use. They're really pliable. Some of them, like some of the other brands are like not as pliable. They're hard to open and hold open so that you're pouring milk. Like for when you pour milk in, they're not good. Lancino is my favorite brand. Up and Up makes knockoff ones of these. I guess just store brand ones. Those are okay too. But these are my favorite. My tip for storing breast milk is to freeze your breast milk flat. Let me go grab one and I will show you what I mean. Please don't mind my sweatpants on the bottom. Mom life. I don't like to wear jeans anymore. So I'm in yoga pants and sweats a lot. Sorry to my husband, it is what it is. So freeze your breast milk flat. So it'll be like this. Then you can stack all kinds of milk on top. You can make what's called a brick. So you just stick a bunch of these in like a gallon-sized baggie and store it that way. It's so much easier to store your breast milk if it's frozen flat. Highly recommend that. I did not know that with my first. So I had giant, bulky, like weird bags of milk in my freezer. I don't know. I never thought to like lay it down because I thought it would leak. So just know these Lancino bags have 2 closures on it. I couldn't think of the name. 2 closures on it so that your breast milk won't leak out. So again, you can lay it flat, it won't leak. It shouldn't leak if you store it right. Also, don't add more than 6 ounces of milk in these because then they might leak. It might bust open. It's too much for these little baggies to handle. So again, 6 ounces or less, freeze flat, you're welcome. This was the nursing top that I was wearing yesterday. Not super fashionable. I think they're cute. It's not about that though. They're comfortable, they're super convenient. They just have this little closure up here. You can undo it, let it down, feed baby or pump, and then you can just kind of clip it back on. I have these in like, I don't know, 6 different colors. I have one like this color. Really comfy, cute, convenient. Highly recommend those. And I will try to link everything and like make a list on the bottom because I know I'm probably talking fast and it's a lot to take in. So I'll link everything that I purchased in the bottom so that you can see a whole list. With the nursing tank goes nursing bras. I have, this is like the ugliest color. I'm sorry, it's almost embarrassing to show, but whatever. It's not fancy, but it's a nude nursing bra. It does have padding. Sometimes I take it out. If I'm out in public, I leave the padding in because I'm like super terrified that my boobs are just gonna leak out of nowhere and I'm gonna have giant wet spots and it's gonna be embarrassing. So nursing bra, again, it just unclips, feed baby or pump, clip it back on, no wire, super comfy, not supportive at all, but listen, we're about comfort around here, okay? And this came in a 3-pack, so this beautiful nude color, a nudie like light pink, and then a black. So a 3-pack, again, I will link it. Then this is for pumping moms. This is also a nursing bra, no padding, very thin, but it's a pumping bra as well. I don't know if you can see. I will try to set this baby down. Let's see if she lets me so I can show you. This is Aubrey, baby B, right here. Ugh. Here. She's really tired. Anyway. For pumping moms, this is a pumping bra. Nursing moms, you can use this as well because it is a nursing bra. It just doubles as a pumping bra. So again, comes down, feed or pump baby. For nursing, you'll bring it down. For pumping, you'll just leave it on. I wonder if I can show you how to do it. This might be kind of silly. Let's see. So you just put it on and you clip it. Oh God. Ooh, so cute. Then you will take your, this is called a flange. You'll take this, stick it in. There's like a little hole here. Put it in. Make sure that this flap goes over. Again, make sure your nipple's inside. You'll be able to see it. You put them both in. You sit there. You eat your snacks. You watch your TV. Do whatever you need to do. Hands-free. It's awesome. Highly recommend this. I will link this as well, just so you have options. I think this was like $20. Another thing are these reusable breast pads. Comes in all kinds of colors. I believe there were 7 pairs in the pack. And these just help so that when you're around people or out in public and your boobies decide to leak, they go onto the pad so that you don't have the wet spots that I'm terrified of getting on your shirt. So these are awesome. It's better than the disposable ones because you have to keep buying the disposable ones. These you just throw in the washer. They wash great, by the way. I just throw them in with all the baby stuff and call it a day. There's gray ones too. They're kind of thick, but I don't mind that they're thick because again, I don't want to like leak milk everywhere. Girl, you're making this. You're making it hard for me. Okay. Anyway, in the early stages of breastfeeding, you're probably going to want Nipple Cream. This is the one I used for both breastfeeding pumping journeys. I love this stuff. It works super well for tired, chapped, beat up nips. Your nips are gonna be hurting in the beginning most likely, so this stuff is a lifesaver. You can also, if you're a pumping mom and your nips hurt and you don't have any of this, you can use like coconut oil just so that it makes it easier for the nipple to just like, you know, slide into the flange and hopefully ease some of that pain because it can be a little painful. Also in the early stages, you'll probably want to get something like this. This is like a heating pad for your boobie. You just stick it on, do the thing. It comes with this like purple pad. You can freeze these or heat them up. Heat will also help with your letdown. So you can sort of create more milk that way. Not create more milk, but it helps milk come out better. But the heat relief and the cold relief, you will want to alternate. I've done that before when I had mastitis. It helps. It's great. You could stick them in the freezer, stick them in the microwave. There's instructions on how to do it. And yeah, I recommend these for the early days because like she said, it's painful. Another thing you'll want is a boppy. Boppies are awesome. These are great for breastfeeding. You just do it like this. You look like you're gonna go into the pool with the floaty on. But you'll stick your baby on it, and your baby should be pretty boob level. It's just nice. You don't have to sit there and like, hold the baby. They make a My Breast Friend pillow, which is a thick boy. It's thicker than this guy. So it sits up higher, so you don't have to like hold the pillow up at all or like put anything below it. My Breast Friend is what it's called. I don't have one, but I thought about getting one. I just didn't want to spend that much on a pillow when I already had 2 boppies to use. So boppies are helpful for breastfeeding. And they're just a nice place to sit a baby in. So I recommend those. Moving on. The 2 most important things through my research and through my experience. Again, I'm not a lactation consultant, but the 2 most important things for breastfeeding and pumping to keep your supply going is hydration and output. Hydration is exactly what it sounds like. Drink your water. This is a BrewMate tumbler. It's the cutest thing ever. I'm obsessed with it. This straw closes down. It's super easy to drink out of. Big fan of it. It's easy to hold in the hand. The ice stays frozen. I love this. I also have a Yeti that one of my dear friends bought for me for my birthday one year. I use this religiously. Again, it's another great one that holds ice, keeps your drink really cold. And then this is a hydro jug. What I do is I fill this baby up. You want to drink a gallon of water a day typically, so you fill this baby up twice. What I'll do sometimes is I'll put ice in either this guy or this one, and I will take water from here and pour it into there so I can sort of keep track of how much water to drink. If you wanted to just drink straight out of one of these, you totally could. My only gripe with this is it doesn't keep my ice frozen, even with this insulation sleeve on it. It also has a straw with it if you want to use that, but yeah, it doesn't keep my ice as frozen as I like it. I like cold water. So that's my only gripe with this. This thing is so cool though to like take on walks and like hikes. You just or take it into the hospital. Why did I just say that? I don't work in a hospital anymore, but when I did, it was nice to have this with all my crap that I would bring into the hospital for my night shifts. I loved having this bad boy. You just put it over your shoulder, walk in the hospital, do your crazy 12-hour night shift, you drink your water, you do the damn thing. Back with hydration, I super recommend coconut water. A lot of people drink Body Armors, which I love Body Armors, but the sugar content on those bad boys is, woo, like she said, woo. So Body Armor sugar content is just a little bit much for me. They do make Body Armor light. I absolutely hate anything light or diet. It would be the death of me if I had to drink it. I absolutely, like, I don't care if I sound dramatic. I cannot drink anything diet. I will, if you try to hand me like a Diet Coke and you tell me it's Coke, no ma'am, I will know. Like, it disgusts me, the aftertaste, but if you're into that sort of thing, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, you know what I'm saying? Go for it. Body Armor Lights would be good. The reason why people drink them though and say that they are hydrated from them is because one of the ingredients in it is coconut water. So you could just buy coconut water and drink it your damn self without having all the high sugar content. Now, with that said, I hate the taste of coconut water. But what I do is I grab a cup of ice, pour this in there, and then I top it off with either orange juice and pineapple juice or just orange juice. You'll thank me later. It's delicious. And yes, this does have sugar in it, but it's not, it's 1 gram of added sugar, so not that much. 13 grams total sugar, but it's sugar from the coconut. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's still sugar, whatever. but it's not added sugar like in the body armor. There's like, I think 26 grams of sugar in there or something. I don't know. Just get the damn coconut water. Snacks. You're gonna wanna have snacks on deck for breastfeeding and pumping. I recommend these. I would eat these religiously on night shifts. I'm addicted to these now. They help. Peanut butter crackers. These little fruit and nut bars are good. Granola bars, things like that. You can keep snacks by where you breastfeed and pump. I think it's super helpful to have that. Also, make sure you have water and like your phone and a charger there. That way you don't have to like get up or whatever. Just have your little station ready. Have some snacks in there, your drinks, your water. Oatmeal is a really good thing to eat. It's said to boost supply or at least maintain your supply. I do overnight oats a lot, so I can do a recipe video. I can do a recipe video on overnight oats. I can show you how I do mine. Very delicious. And I can also show you my lactation cookie recipe that I use. I do 2 different ones. I do a chocolate one and a regular one. That's a good way to have like a good little snack and to sort of boost and or maintain your supply. You can also control the sugar content on that too, which I think is cool. That way you're not ingesting a bunch of body armors and sugary lactation cookies. Protein shakes are a go-to. This is my favorite protein right now. It's by Booby Body. You can follow them on Instagram. I don't have a code or anything like that for you yet. Maybe I can one day, I don't know. But I do recommend this. The flavor I like the best is the coffee caramel one. Caramel, however you want to say it. I have my recipe for my protein shakes on my Instagram. If you want to go follow my Instagram and go take a look. It's so delicious, and I can tell a difference when I do drink these. So I would recommend protein shakes. You don't have to necessarily use this protein. This is just what I use. Their company is geared towards moms, pregnant moms, just regular moms, pumping moms, nursing moms, all the moms. And this stuff is so good. It has no sugar in it too. So if you're worried about that, no sugar in here. My number one takeaway from this video is to maintain a solid output. So your body is noticing that, okay, she's taking away this much milk, we gotta replenish it back. So if your supply is dipping or you're noticing a supply dip, keep pumping, keep nursing, keep doing skin to skin. All those things are going to hopefully aid in your supply. So what your body is taking out, it wants to put back in. So just keep that output going. Pump, pump, pump. They call it power pumping. If you're noticing you're having a huge supply dip and you're trying to get it back, power pump. 15 minutes of pumping, take a little break, pump again, 15, 20 minutes, take a little break, keep going, get your supply up. Also another thing, so important. I didn't know this with my first kid, and I kind of wish I did, but hydration. Hydrate yourselves. Drink water. I am not a water person. I hate it. But when I was pregnant, I was chugging these babies, trying to make sure I had enough water. And now that I'm breastfeeding also makes you super thirsty. Pumping, whatever. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Seriously, it helps. I can tell, like if there's a day where I don't drink as much water, I can tell because I'm not pumping as much. Which it could be a coincidence, but it's literally every time I realize like, oh my gosh, I haven't really had much water today. So definitely stay hydrated. If you don't like the taste of water, it's just boring, you can't handle it, whatever, throw some lemon in your water. Throw some cucumber, throw some strawberries. You can do all 3, you can do just one, you can do a combination of either. Make your water taste good. Key is hydration and output. Skin to skin helps too. Snuggle with your babies. It helps a lot. I think I covered everything. I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope I didn't ramble too bad. I know I can be chatty. That's just, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. It is what it is. I hope that I helped some of you. Again, I will do a video on different recipes of things that I eat and use to hopefully help maintain / boost your supply. Hopefully I can do that video soon and post it. If you have any suggestions for videos that you want to see, let me know in the comments below or on Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, do all the things. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.